Everyone, Warren Phillips here, Inogenics Wellness, the non-toxic dad. Really important topic. Found some amazing things when I tested for electromagnetic frequency in my workspace, and I wanted to share them with you. They were so significant. This is crazy. And I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I am a natural health guy. I got sick cleaning up hazardous waste. My body's sensitive to some of these things, chemicals, smells. It's taken me years to get my life back, and when I wanted to clean up my workspace here, I'm using a TES meter that measures radio frequency. We're talking EMF, but radio frequency is a type of electromagnetic frequency. It does harm to your body. I'm sitting at zeros right now. Watch what happens, and this is significant when I take you off of airplane mode. I'm shooting this video in airplane mode now. Now let's watch. Now hang with me here so I don't screw up and lose the video. It's reading zeros. It's off of airplane mode. Let's see what happens. Went from 0 to, get a little closer, and then this is not a phone call coming in or anything. This is, if a phone call came in, this is just getting it off of airplane mode. We're shooting 12s. There it goes, it pops a little bit. So it's higher, it's moving, right? So just a little bit of frequency, just throwing it off on airplane mode. Now that's less than 10, which is what I'm finding. You can go to electrosmogprevention.org and look at some of the analysis they have and the science behind. Typically they're seeing things over 30 causing brain fog, cortisol spiking, dopamine decreasing, adrenaline rising, headaches and stuff in children, lack of concentration. If you get that brain fog, it may be EMF for you. So really important topic. I'd love to have my brain. Let's carry on. Now this is a significant one. Right now we're back to, I put it back on airplane mode, so we're back on zeros. Watch what happens when I put this mouse in. So I'm gonna put my little wireless USB mouse back together here. I'm gonna flip it to on. I'm gonna plug it in to here, which is my little adapter that plugs into my whole little system here. Now I want to watch what happens. Look at this. This is microwatts per meters. We're jumping into the 500, and the fluctuation is dangerous too for your body and cells. So it's fluctuating as high as 500 and as low as 50, 47, 33, 82, 33, 28, but that's not moving it. So let me get the mouse engaged, get it talking USB wirelessly, and watch how it jumps. Takes a little time for it to jump. We've jumped as high as the 500. So this thing is, there it is. Now it pops back up to 500. So there's this little delay in it, depending on the axis here. But so incredibly high levels. Now you can see this is still rocking out here. It's dropping back down. I'm not moving the mouse, so it's not activating the frequency as much. So let's get it moving here a little bit. But wait for see the bomb? Just the big old EMF bomb jumps when I hit the mouse and get it active up to 700. So hopefully you were seeing that. Let me do it again. Turned off. Darn it. Hang with me, guys. This is really important. I have some other things to show you. Needs to be on microwatts per meter squared is what everyone uses here. Switch the units. So we're back to microwatts per meter squared. That's where you want to measure. Now watch. It's still spiking, but when I move the mouse, you're going to see those bigger spikes in EMFs. And according to the research that I saw on electrosmogprevention.com, that is enough EMF, if I'm moving that mouse all day, to cause me to have brain fog, headaches, and a lot of other issues. So obviously, watch what happens. I'm sitting at 700 right now. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna grab the old Logitech. Nothing against Logitech here, but I'm grabbing the little USB device, dropping it off, put that to off, come back down. Those numbers speak for themselves. So is this stuff real? Absolutely. Can it cause headaches? According to the research, it does. Can it cause brain fog? And who knows just what it's doing at the cellular level as far as oxidative stress. So that's scary stuff. Right now, I'm sitting at 0. I'm safe. You know, when I talked to some experts out there on EMF, they said 10 microwatts per meter squared is where you want to stay below. I'm sitting at 0 right now. And earlier I just turned this on for fun. This is why I shot this video. I had it on. I'm like, why is this thing spiking at 4 or 500? And I remember talking to an EMF expert saying wireless mice are high outputs of radio frequency. So I turned that off. That's what blew me away. I had to shoot this video for you guys. Super scary, not good. But it was easy fix because I plugged in my old school. Wired mouse solved my problem. I also, what I did, if I turn on my computer right now, you'll see my internet is turned off and I'm sitting at 0. Let me turn the internet back on. It's not going to have a huge spike, but it's going to put a low grade radio frequency will pop back in. As you can see, it's starting to pop now. Oh, wow, it really popped when I turned it on. Up to 900. Now it's dropping back down. You guys are seeing that. So your Wi-Fi is crushing me. I didn't realize it was crushing me that bad. And now it's dropping back down. When I first kicked it on, it's very variable depending on how the internet and stuff's moving through and how it's being used. But it spiked as high as 900. We're sitting at 4.28 right now, and it spikes up and down. So that variation also by experts is another thing that's not good for your cells because it's shocking them and pulsing them back and forth, those radio frequencies. So again, I don't know the science behind that. I'm just telling you what I heard. Go to some of these websites and look at it. But what I'm telling you is this EMF thing and the spiking of it is for real. So plugging in direct through your computer, I'll show you what I'm using. One of the USB plug-ins, and you can plug direct in. So I'm just plugging it into my computer through a USB to the adapter for just a wired plug-in for internet. That's saving me. Another thing that I've purchased over the years is a grounding mat. Bought this about 10 years ago. So what this does, and I'll walk you over, it has a wire on it, and it's a little mat that I step on, so it grounds me. So grounding is good. I have bare feet. And then walk over here, and you'll see that the wire from that is plugged into the wall, into the ground right here. So that's grounding. And another thing that I've done is cleaned up my dirty electricity. The meters for this are about $400. What this does is take all the, it's another type of EMF called dirty electricity. Think of it as just a bunch of electricity that's causing this smog around this outlet, which causes, now distance is your friend away from this dirty electricity. Because I'm in a workspace, this comes and essentially absorbs all that ball of electricity that's out here and keeps it compact and in here and not bothering me or my family. So that's another little trick that I've used. And I also have a far infrared sauna here to detox out my daily toxins. That's one's by Sunlightened. It's one of the best out there. So those are just a few things. I'll shoot a video on that someday and how I utilize that. But guys, this thing's for real. I just wanted to show you that using a meter, doing this live, I could have 0 EMF exposure, where I can be spiking between my mouse, the internet, having the Wi-Fi on, and even having my phone on off of airplane mode. We're spiking high levels of EMF. And if I could show you and get a phone call and video, you'd watch this thing spike up into the thousands when a phone call comes through. So I keep my phone away from me. I also use this device, and I've measured this and it works. It knocks down the EMF significantly. Essentially has little Faraday cages on both sides of it. This particular brand, let me look inside. I wish they had their name on here. They should. They should write their branding on there. But if you look on Amazon, you'll see this little image. This is the one I use. There's several of them out there. And the thing about this one, try to get one that's made of leather. This is faux leather. I literally had to have it sit out in the sun and bake for about 6 months before I couldn't stop smelling it. It just had so many, just made in another country, and just glues and stuff. It was not even usable. It smelled so bad. So try to get one that's higher end with leather so that it doesn't stink you out, because you're trying to eliminate EMF, but you're smoking VOCs, volatile organic compounds that are neurotoxins and affect your brain. So Warren Phillips, Inogenic Wellness, a non-toxic dad. EMF, they're for real. Get rid of them. This meter's not that expensive. The TES 593, I would recommend getting the dirty electricity Again, the name of that product was Greenwave. They're great as well. Buy one of their packages, find a coupon code online, get 20% off. I can put that, if someone asks me, I'll go find the coupon code that I found, and I'll post it on in the notes of this. Thanks everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Keep living non-toxic. Take care.